too, Christine.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello, Kat, everybody. Welcome back from the weekend. It's way past the weekend. Okay. Anyway, our Kathryn has some news up front and we're so happy for her, and her eye makeup looks great. We're getting to Christine in a moment. But Kathryn, tell them the news.
Yes, I am so excited to announce that AT&T has collaborated with us to fund the first 3 months of the Coaching for Healthcare Heroes, or frontlinehelp.org program.
Woo! Yeah, that's awesome. Good.
So, yeah, we're really excited. We'll be able to, we're promoting the program now, and we've already started taking a bunch of calls. We have a lot of healthcare people that we're helping, and it's just been a great ride and a great program. And we thank AT&T very, very much.
Yay, AT&T.
And of course, all of our amazing friends at the 4 o'clock funnies for all their continued support.
Oh,
Hey,
Kat, that's amazing. Congratulations,
Give
honey.
me a T.
Awesome.
That is
Nice.
Yeah, good on AT&T, right?
Thank you.
And thanks to today's show, we're going to make them look beautiful.
Yes.
What I want to know first, actually, Kat, is like, are you getting the requests more from doctors, nurses, EMT, transit? Who's getting in touch?
It's really a mix. I was surprised to see as many doctors as we've seen.
Good.
There have been a few like support folks. So there was one who was she's like an intake person at, like when you go to the ER, like the first person you see.
Triage.
Well, that's usually a nurse, but like when you walk in, they ask what the issue is, and then they give you to the triage nurse, or they call a crash cart or whatever. So that's the first. So we had one of those. Another was a paramedic. So it's really been kind of a mixed bag. And the interesting thing too is about some of the things that they're telling us that they need help with is really a lot of just kind of balancing everything, right, with their nutrition, trying to stay healthy, keeping their mindset, positive during this stuff.
Yeah.
And
I think they all just kind of need mothers to say you're a wonderful person and thank you so much, and eat right, sleep. Forget it. Go to the love. Forget about the negative people. Don't get fucking COVID. No, okay, that's not a good one. Let's see.
Well, there's that. Yeah. So,
but I mean, how brave are these? I mean, they're going out every day. Every day.
And
so thank you for what all of your coaches are doing.
Thanks.
Was yesterday National Nurses Day?
It was, yeah.
Yep.
All the brave ladies. And then I think we can't underestimate how much these people really need your help and the coaches' help. I mean, we make people laugh, we make them forget for half an hour, but like your people, what they're doing. You heard about the Russian doctors falling out of the window. I don't think they fell.
What?
But this
I did not hear about the Russian doctors.
Oh,
must listen to different news sources.
So 3
Welcome
Russian
to the
doctors.
4 o'clock funnies.
Yeah, I was like, where's the funny?
What else is on their news feed?
Okay, I probably shouldn't have brought it up, but
We're here now, Jane. Let's go to Jane in the field with the news.
okay, this is Jane Condon reporting from beautiful St. Petersburg. Okay, but no, 2 out of the 3 Russian doctors who died, they're saying they fell out of a window, but 2 of them were like telling the truth about what was going on in Russia and filming it. I don't think they fell, but what the Russians are saying is, well, they're under stress. So maybe they jumped or maybe they fell. I don't know. It looked like a push. It looked like a push situation to me. But
I would say so.
I mean, it's out. But what I'm trying to say, the bottom line connecting tissue is people are under a lot of stress, no matter where they are, and particularly the medical people.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's just, so anyway, thanks, Kat. It's great what you people are doing. And AT&T is right to support you.
Good job.
Also, I give Lifetime Movies like 3 months, and that's going to be on their movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Frontline Help, our new favorite.
Some beeline actress is just going to screw the whole thing up. Like
Mhm.
over.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Have a wonderful show. I'm here.
Thanks.
Thank
We're
you,
happy to
Kat.
hear
Thank you,
happy
Kat.
news. Okay, and now for the star of today's show,
Oh,
Chris, live from Plymouth, Christine Hurley, all duded up. Look at that.
yeah,
Look
I'll
at
get
that
all,
lipstick.
Ooh.
all dolled up today.
Wow.
Is that what you call a shady eye or a
It's a Jane, I'm so proud of you. It's a smoky eye, but I
a
can
smoky eye? I'm sorry. This is not.
smoky eye.
We're gonna give you some shade.
I'm better talking about the Russians. God, this is. It's so embarrassing to me how little I know, but I'm here to learn.
Don't let it be embarrassed. It's Jane, everyone has their thing, you know, and like we were talking about last week, you know, us ladies, we're in the show business, we're on stage, so I had to, you know, we're all
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's like it's turned into a hobby. Like I watch.
Well, I love what you're doing with your lips. Did you outline that?
I did. You know what they used to call me when I waited at the TGI Fridays? They used to call me Lucy Lip Liner.
When I waited at the TV Friday.
I always overline them so I can look like a Kardashian.
Can
I
you
like
tell Kat one of my favorite jokes of yours about how when you quit the waitressing?
Oh yes, that was
Gotta tell Kat.
great day. It was a great day, Kat. I had been waiting tables for like 11 years, and finally, about 5 years ago, I walked into the restaurant and I looked at the faces of all the patrons, and I said to myself, I fucking hate people. So I went into my manager's office and I said, Dave, I'm out. I quit. I can't. I'm done. He said, Christine, we're slammed. You're killing me. Don't do this. I said, Dave, this is the United States of America. I'm out. He said, Christine, what about your 2 weeks notice? I said, David, for the next 2 weeks, you're going to notice I don't come in.
Dave, you're gonna notice I'm not here anymore.
I'm
I tell your fucking joke better than you do.
That's what you're going to notice.
Oh.
The next 2 weeks, you're going to notice I don't come in. That's right. Yeah, that's good job, Jane. You did it.
But it's
Jane.
it is
Put it
honestly one of my favorite jokes of yours.
Oh,
that
thank
just,
you.
you're gonna notice I'm not here anymore. I mean,
And it's true. That's what happened.
I think
Oh,
that is the
TGI Fridays, though.
Mm.
Those
Yeah.
chicken
Mm.
fingers, they're so
Oh.
good.
How about the Jack Daniel sampler?
How about it?
what
Also-
is the Jack Daniel? What's in the Jack Daniel's sampler? Is
Jack
it liquor
Daniel's
or is it
meat.
food?
It's a bourbon chicken. It's a chicken they cook with bourbon, but the alcohol wears
Very
off.
good.
So it's a
Yeah.
bourbon. Oh, it's the
That
sweet,
sounds
delicious.
great.
Oh my God, so good, so
They're
good.
the only people
I
I
don't know if
know.
that food warrants it to be its own frozen food now. Like you like it so much, you can get it at Shaw's, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like there, Cal?
I really loved the Cobb salad until when I was younger. And then I realized, oh, this isn't a salad. Like it's so
it's a lo-
good.
You might as
So
well fry it.
Yeah. It's so good.
The Boston restaurant I really like, it's down on the Cape too, is Not Your Average Joe's. Do you know
Oh,
that
yeah.
one? God, that is so delicious.
I love that's like an eclectic menu. I love Not Your Average Joe.
It has a
bread.
Thai salad. You were talking about the Cobb salad.
Yes.
So, oh my God, that Thai salad is to die for. And the bread, it's like
Yeah,
this
the
thick.
bread.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love a good.
I
bread.
judge everything by the soft rolls. It was hard moving down to the New York area. They have hard rolls. They effing bounce, you know?
Yeah, they
And
do.
they give me a Parker House roll.
Parker House roll, Jane.
Parker House
Yeah.
roll.
Paca House.
Good girl, Parker House. Good girl.
All right, now back to the makeup. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Oh, no, honey. So I just do. So what I've learned, so we'll pick up from last week, what I've learned through my years of makeup, not that I'm an expert, but I do it so much that it's easy now for me. But I use a lot of drugstore, like instead of going to Sephora or Ulta,
Yep.
I found a lot of drugstore things that do just as good a job, I think. So I'm a big fan of Maybelline, their foundation.
Maybelline was my first mascara. I love Maybelline.
I think mine too. Remember the pink and green tube?
Yes,
guys
I thought that was
want-
CoverGirl. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But I never, Kelly, did you like that one?
I didn't love the brush on it because I think we talked about this last week too. I have a lot of lashes, but they're blonde. So I need like a tinier wand to capture all of them.
Right, exactly.
So like,
Tiny,
remember,
you need teeth.
a teddy bear. I need a teddy bear one. Remember when the L'Oreal Lashalicious or whatever that was came out? And it's got the big
Voluminous.
old, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
voluminous.
Yeah, I loved
Yeah.
that.
I used
Yeah.
that for a bit. Do you guys use the thing on your eyelashes that you crunch them? What do you
Mhm.
call that?
No,
A curler.
the curler,
No?
I don't.
Is
I
it
don't.
bad for them?
It's I don't think it's bad for them, and they've come a long way. I think it used to be bad for them. And what I used to do, and probably was, I would put my mascara on and then use the cruncher,
Yeah, it's
then use,
bad.
and that's bad,
Yeah.
bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
then you
I mean, it is kind of scary, but you know, my motto is do something that scares you every day.
That's so you, Kathy. I can't believe it.
Now, Christine, I don't want to put you on the spot. I know I think the CVS stuff is great, but let's do prison makeup. Like, what if you don't have any of this? Do you use
Prison makeup?
crayons? Like, or charcoal?
God.
What do we use on our eyes?
yeah, that's where I guess, like, geez, prison makeup. I'm gonna have to research that.
I
Kathy.
don't think you want to look good in prison.
No, I wouldn't. Thank you very much.
What about on visiting day?
Not even. They showed on. I saw a documentary on Pam Smart the other day. Remember her?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And she was made up to the hilt.
She was. She was.
Yep.
Is this
So
the
I'm-
little girl who got
Documentary, how she did
kidnapped?
that.
No, that's
No,
Elizabeth Smart.
That's Elizabeth. Oh, Jane.
Pam Smart
Jane.
was the one who sent
Hired-
bikini pics to her student, right?
Yes.
And then
Did more
she,
than that, but yeah.
yeah,
And
and
she
then,
had-
then she had
she-
sex
What's a
with him.
bikini pic?
Right.
She was a teacher in New Hampshire. She was a high
Oh,
school teacher.
Okay.
She had sex with one of her students, and she plied him with her womanly ways into killing her husband.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
Lifetime movie about that too.
Yep, they
Sure
did.
is.
And they Nicole Kidman did a movie about it too.
Mhm.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So that's Pam Smart. There are a lot of
Yeah.
smarts.
lot
Elizabeth
of
Smart. What happened to her?
She was abducted by her bedroom in the middle of the night by a man
Yes.
who said he was a high priest.
Yes.
Took her to the woods behind her house several
Oh, my
miles. And then she lived in a tent wearing a cloak and a hat and was kept under surveillance by them and chained to a tree for several
Yes,
months.
I clearly asked the right people.
She's a
You- oh,
survivor,
Oh,
and she's quite inspiring now.
yeah.
She
because
is. She's
her parents
Isn't
never
she
gave
like
up.
a Mormon?
They never
Is she a
gave up.
Mormon?
She was
yes, they were
definitely,
Mormons.
yeah.
Her family, I
Mormon.
believe, were Mormon.
They don't like to live in the woods, I don't think.
Oh, I don't.
I don't think they like to be chained to trees either, Jane.
Right. I have to say, Kelly, you know, you could be on Dateline because if somebody asked me about Elizabeth Smart, I would have been like, oh, she's a girl who got kidnapped by a roofa. And then like,
Arufa.
Arufa. And her parents never gave up. Then her sister finally remembers that it was the Rufa. And so
Yeah.
they started really looking into it. And then all of a sudden, one day, they're going to like a Roach Brothers or something. They're crossing the street. Someone's like, hey, isn't that Elizabeth? Yeah.
How it happened?
Just as accurate. That's just as accurate.
Just
I-
as.
She went to a party and they someone recognized her there, but no one reported it. Then several months later, they were out for a trot in the town and someone said, stop them because he was preaching. This is, I think, what people do when they preach.
This
And-
bad guy was
Yeah,
preaching?
he was preaching to people. He's like, get saved, Christ. And then a cop came and the cop was looking at her and he was like, what's your name? And she like froze. And then he said, it's okay. Tell me what your name is. And she said, I'm Elizabeth Smart.
Right. He
That's
said,
unbelievable.
are you Elizabeth? Because people are looking for you. And she,
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Did she have like Stockholm syndrome, like she started to identify with the bad guys?
She didn't, I don't think. She wasn't like Patty Hearst had that, right?
Right. No, but she didn't run because of that, that whole thing where they threaten you that they're going to kill your family. And
Ugh.
since she had been taken from her room by the Rufa/handyman, I mean, she was like, I'll just stay here and take the daily. And then, but now she's a speaker. She's written a book. She's
She's
a very
inspirational.
inspiring young woman. I think she's married. I think she has a child.
She is.
Yeah.
Yep.
She must
Yeah.
have like psychological
amazing.
damage though, right?
I'm sure. And so to answer
I
your
bet she
question,
doesn't camp.
I do use an eyelash curler.
Hey, This is gonna keep going off track. I don't know
read
why.
Elizabeth's book and I felt inspired.
I had no idea I had murder mystery experts on this
What?
show.
You
Kelly
don't,
did
yeah.
I,
Right.
I do apologize. And no, Kelly, I know you do ghost.
No, I do all of it.
Oh, you do
Kathy
all of it.
too.
Okay, so quite clearly, Kathy's an expert. Christine, are you an expert too? I don't. Murders are not my thing. Quiet.
I watch, I do love, like, I love the Dateline. I'll binge Dateline. I love Snapped on Oxygen.
Snap
do
on Oxygen?
Yeah, on the Oxygen network.
Oh, on the oxygen. Okay. They're like, snap on the oxygen.
You know, when
What
you
you
go
were
to a
doing?
nursing home and
Snapped
you
on the
find a friend and a
My
half
whole-
tank.
My whole family loves it. Let me put it to you this way. Comcast, when you're not sure what you're getting. Comcast upgraded our cable package 2 days ago, and I was on the computer working, and my husband came in, and I thought that someone had died because he said, "I have really bad news," and I was like, "What is it?" And he said, "Our new cable package doesn't have the ID channel." And I said, "Stop saying that. What do you mean?" And he was like, "It's just gone." And I was like, "Gone? I never even got to finish Southern Gothic. How can they just take it away like that?"
Is it permanent?
We found it.
Oh, thank God.
Hulu comes through. You have to go
Thank
into Hulu. You have to
God.
use a different login. It's sneaky squirrel murder shit, which brings us back to I love my eyelash curl.
You know, Kelly, you don't even have to do that kind of search. You just call up Comcast
We
And-
did.
and like you're going to cancel again.
We
Yes.
did.
2-minute thing. It's
They
a
wouldn't,
buildup.
they wouldn't give it to us.
No, they got their feet in the, they dig their heels in now. They don't let you just, they let
Every
you
2
willy-nilly.
months I call every 2 months and I'm like, is there a new promotion? Can you relook at my stuff?
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
a promotion?
Can we
I
go
think-
back to the eyelash thing?
Yeah. I thought we were on that this whole time. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
were. We
Yeah, we
are.
just took a little murder detour. We're
So-
back, Christine. Okay, what's
Okay,
going
I
on?
tell you, eyelash curlers, you can still, I do recommend eyelash curlers, but I think you have to pay a little bit for them. You have to buy a good one. Like, there's a good one by a company called Shu Yamura, a Japanese company.
Oh, yeah.
They make a good eyelash curler.
I've heard of them.
Shoo you, Mora.
Shu Yamura. Shu
Yamura.
Yamura. Shu Yamura.
Sure,
And-
Yumura.
Yes, if you want to use, now what I've been trying to do, Jane, is I've been trying to perfect the false lashes.
Oh, I don't even
Well-
dare. I bought the kit and I'm there like, you gotta put on glue. And I'm there
Yes,
like, the glue
do.
is gonna take off the few eyelashes I have.
It can, it depends on the, I'm trying to perfect it. I love that look so much. I will sacrifice.
They all have it on TV, but tell me like how you do it and why you don't think that glue is gonna rip off your eyelashes.
Oh, I think it will. Well, what I do is I start.
No,
with-
no, I don't do rip off your eyelashes.
Yeah, then it's not for you.
What about magnetic ones? Christine, have you
I
done the magnetic ones?
What?
No, but they look very tempting. Very tempting, Kath.
The
I don't
what
know
ones?
how I feel about the magnet
I know, me too.
paint.
Bought them. And
There's a new eyelash out, Jane, a fake false eyelash, and it's magnetic. And you paint a little, it comes with a little tube of magnetic liquid. And you
Oh,
paint it on your lash line, and
Yeah.
then the fake lashes have magnets in them and they go bloop. But I don't know how I feel about putting magnetizing stuff on my eyes.
I bought the magnet ones that doesn't have the liquid. It's just a bottom and a top with a magnet. And I put them on, and within 5 minutes, they were like on my cheeks. Looked like I was out hiking, and 2 caterpillars were like, "This is our forest, bitch." So I never wore them again.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
tricky to me.
okay, so I'm putting
You
an
use that
extra of
stuff
the
that
magnet.
you-
Yeah, no magnets, no
you use the
magnets.
Stuff that you paint on, wouldn't it be like, so say you go on this date and like you're looking fly, but then a fork just comes up on your face? It's a magnet.
Yeah,
Fair
or God,
concern.
exactly. Yeah,
Would
or
that
God
work?
forbid, your blind date have a pacemaker.
Yeah.
Straight
What
out
do you
of
think my
the
league
chest.
is? Is that,
Yeah.
is that my league? I don't know. I've never gone.
I like how you say when you go out on a date. I mean,
I know.
cumulatively, I think we've been married about 1,000 years, this group.
Exactly. Collectively, yes.
We are like a
Collectively,
one and done group, I tell
so
you.
we are, which is
I'm-
fine with me.
Yeah, oh no, I
If
couldn't.
we're stuck at home much longer, I'm gonna go on a date.
I know, but can I just say, I mean, I think we're all happily married, but don't you ever think like,
Happily.
I wonder what would be our
Well,
what my league is
Did
now.
I-
I mean,
did
I
I-
know it, believe me. The
Did I
oldest
tell you
guy-
that- did I tell you
ahead,
that
Jane.
last
What,
week
Jane?
he gave me a tour of the burners?
Oh,
I don't even cook. Why would I? He took me on a
Would've
little. Which
had a
ones are
hard
the
time
most
not
efficient? I said,
whip-
just tell me 1 through 4. It was something about the white tips, but you know, it made him happy. So
How many burners do you have?
no, just 4,
Oh, okay.
none of which it does not impact me.
Jane Condon in a blog, How to Keep Your Man Happy in the Home.
Right. Let him
Yeah.
show you your appliances.
that's beautiful. Let him do it. Let them tell you what they want.
Yeah.
You know, the
Right.
truth is, we've had this toaster oven. We don't have a, what do you call it, microwave, because he's the radiation, he says. And I know, okay. But
Did you
supposedly
tell him about
to make,
the toaster fires?
we did this, the toaster, yes, the bagel, I got it on fire. But I think the reason is I'm not so good at telling the difference between the toast and the broiler.
That is a problem. That is a tiny problem.
So really all you have to do is look at it with your eyes and then read it.
Right. Or you could do what my husband did, where he painted on a yellow for, the oven part, and then a red for the toast.
Oh, that's what I need.
Because I too am learning a lot about my home that I never knew.
Oh, we are eating Toblerone from more than 10 or 20 years ago. And you know what? It's still good. It's still
I
good.
I love a good
What's
It's so
Toblerone.
delicious. It was
Oh.
huge.
Oh,
I mean,
when I went to college, my roommate's boyfriend was from Switzerland, and we had Toblerone up the wazoo.
I don't know what it is in it. It's like honey or nuts or something.
Nugget,
Nugget.
All of that. It's
Nugget.
honey and nuts.
yeah. nugget.
It's like,
Hey, fun fact, my best friend Betty's husband, Mike, used to work at Schraff's,
Oh,
the
yeah.
candy company in Charlestown, I think it is. And when he was 18 years old, the nougat machine cut his thumb off.
oh, fun fact. Not fun for him.
Just ruined figures for me. You just
Are we
ruined
going back
figures.
to the murder things? Is this-
And that's why I curl my eyelashes.
Okay, at some point, okay, now I see that you have, okay, let's do eyeliner, Christine. I'm listening.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I can do Bing Bang
And
Boom.
then eyeshadow. Okay.
Okay, Bing Bang Boom, I can do this. So first, I put on something called an eye primer, and I'll show you. It's from MAC Cosmetics. It's
Oh, I
called
love MAC.
I love MAC Cosmetics. The only thing is, I don't think they're completely cruelty free yet, so I'm a little
But
little
they're
upset.
Canadian. They'll get to it.
They will.
They're nice.
But this is fantastic. It's called the MAC paint pot, and what it is you unscrew the black, the cover, and it's like a creamy consistency. And I rub that all over the lid up to my brow. Okay, and it's a little creamy. It's a little tacky, but I let it dry down.
Wait a minute, this is the eyeshadow or the eyeliner?
This is the eyeshadow.
Okay.
So I do that before my eyeliner. So I put that. It's a tacky base, the paint pot that goes on first. I let that dry, and
Yeah.
then I take a little brush like this. Okay, this little
Okay. Yeah,
this little eyeshadow brush. It's called a blending brush.
a blending
okay.
brush. Okay.
A blend brush, and I use I go very old fashioned, and I dip it into my bronzer.
Oh, isn't that for giving you a tan?
It's supposed to give you a tan, but what it also does is I dip my brush into the bronzer, okay? I close my eye,
Yep.
and I brush it into the crease where the orbit, where the moving lid, the mobile lid meets the standstill lid, like right in the crease. You know where it is. It's like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I've
Yeah,
never heard
it's
it
not
called.
case.
So what it does is I brush that in, I blend, I put a little, bronzer on the brush it, and I go back and forth in windshield wiper motions, blend it, and that gives you a contour.
Okay.
So that makes your eyes stand out more if you have like a hooded eye or if your eyes are sunken in. So that gives you a contour. Then I quickly go to my little Maybelline. Here's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Or maybe it's the Rufa.
Kelly.
Are you Elizabeth? Go on.
Now then I get this little thing. It's Maybelline and it's called Studio Pro, I think. And it's all it is a cream eyeshadow. All right, I'm gonna open it up and show you.
I love a cream eyeshadow.
Well, can I just back up here to say I use concealer underneath and on the lid.
Jane, 100% can do
Is
that.
that all right? Okay.
Absolutely.
I do that too.
And just a question. I usually just put it like here on the, whatever you said, on the orbit. Should I be putting it up
the mobile
under
the mobile lid?
the mobile lid? I never heard this. The mobile lid.
Yeah.
Should I be putting it up under my eyebrows too?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That will buy you a ticket to Crazy Town. No, you don't want to do. You don't want to do
I
that.
got lots of tickets to Crazy Town.
But
I can't wait for tomorrow when Jane looks like a lady of the night.
I can't wait either. I can't. Well, now this toy, I take this little pot of cream eyeshadow. It's
Okay.
very great.
Yeah.
I will do a little swatch for you. I don't think you can probably.
There's no color to it, right?
It's actually like a very sheer pink.
Okay.
But it's pretty. It gives you like a little. It's like gives you like a little glistening look. So
Okay.
I just all over the lid, Jane, underneath where I put the bronzer. Okay.
Okay.
So it's like all over the lid underneath the bronzer.
You got sparkly.
Then I take this lovely thing from CoverGirl.
Gee. Yeah.
All right. And this is like a it's like also a liquid,
Okay.
and it's like the same color, like a taupey pink color, and it's liquidy, like with a soft shimmer.
Okay.
And I use the applicator, it's like a sponge applicator, and I put that on top of the Maybelline,
Okay.
and keep your eyes closed and let it dry.
What happens if you don't keep your eyes closed for a while?
Well,
I mean-
it'll just go up into your, it won't dry and it'll creep up into your like bone, into your orbital bone, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Okay.
There's no rules.
That's a lot of science.
There it is. Right.
Orbital bone.
I know. I never heard of
It's
this.
like
Mobile
temporary,
eyelid.
but you're gonna look good.
You absolutely do. Now, my favorite part of my eyes is I use this awesome eyeliner.
Who makes
This
it?
is the Urban Decay.
Mm.
Ooh.
Urban
This is
Decay?
my favorite eyeliner, guys. Urban Decay. It's the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. 24/7. And now I'm like a magpie. I like flashy colors, so I use like a green eyeliner. Most people use black or brown,
Green. Wow.
but I like to go crazy and
Well,
use
what
the
color
color.
are your eyes?
Is there kind of some
This-
kind of beige flesh?
My
tone?
my eyes are green, so this color is called Mainline, which is kind of probably a drug reference, but who am I to judge?
Well, because
So-
green would make sense, because if you have green eyes and you're using your eyeliner, you want to use a complementary or contrasting color, right?
Exactly, Kelly.
Because
you're
I have
exactly
blue
right.
eyes.
And
But
what do you use,
I-
Kelly?
I use a plum color. They
Perfect.
make
I didn't know that eyeliners came in plum and
Oh, you can't imagine.
oh.
I have some
I
that I wear in the
can't see
summer that are.
anything.
You can eyeliners
Hello
come
again.
in. Oh, Jane, I can't wait until this thing is over and I come grab you and take you to the Sephora. This
Oh,
is
I
gonna be-
can't wait. This is actually one of my favorite things. I get at CVS. It's a Revlon.
I didn't know what you were going to say. This is one of my favorite things. It's a
No, but-
Burt's Bees lip balm.
Oh, Oh, you mean this?
No, and
Yeah.
then I do on, the eye line, but this is a stupid question, Christine, or anybody.
It is not.
But what I've always wondered is where I've read that like you start halfway and go, do you do the whole thing or do you do halfway?
do.
Like you're supposed to do something like that or?
I tell you what I do. I line the upper lash line.
Yep. The whole thing way over to
Yeah,
the corner.
I've always done the whole thing. It's probably against the rules, but I just like the way that looks. So I do the whole lash line into the corner of the eye, and then and the bottom lash line, I do it underneath the lash line into the corner of the eye. Now, some people take it and do the waterline.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to do that too.
No, but that'll get in your eye, won't it?
Yeah.
You would think, oh my God. for
We
God's
just
sake.
lost Christine. This
Oh,
the
come back.
idea of the water line.
Someone was calling me. Now, so that's what I do. And then I take a little mini brush, like this brush, but really like 10 times smaller, Jane, okay?
How many brushes
And-
do you have?
Oh, many.
Many.
You know what I'm gonna do? I think next week I might let you guys in on my makeup closet.
Oh, that would be, I'd love to get a tour.
It's
Mm.
quite something.
Out.
It's quite, so I take the brush, the tiny, teeny little brush, and I
Okay.
smudge the line,
Oh,
and it makes it look a little softer.
Oh.
Mimi, you don't do it with your finger. You
You
have
can,
to-
but it's better to do it with a brush, then it doesn't get everywhere.
Oh, does it
But-
get into your eye?
Oh.
I have contacts. I don't like little powderies.
I wear contacts too. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't bother me. And
But
it's a
this is the smoky part of the smoky eye.
that's the smoky. That's what makes it smoky. And then I take my mascara.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite mascaras. It's from L'Oreal, and it is called
Thrive,
It is-
Kelly.
Thrive. I love Thrive. I like this one.
It's
I
got
like the-
two different sides.
Okay.
A primer and a thing is what you've got in your hand. I like that one a lot.
Why
This
has everything
it's-
got a primer? Why can't you go straight to business?
You can go straight to business, but once you use a primer, girl, you will never go back. It's like miracle.
You feel
like
like a different person.
Oh, really?
So
It's
one
like
end has a
Stan's new
primer,
face.
and one end has. So you take the primer. Here's the primer end. It's white.
Okay.
Coat your upper and
Oh.
lower lashes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it like 5 seconds to dry, and
Okay.
then. Sorry, I'm all over the place here.
that's okay.
Then there's the mascara side. When the primer is dried, you put this over it, and it makes everything stick to the lashes, and it plumps them
Oh.
up.
Does
And
it,
I-
do they stick together, the lashes, or are they separated? or-
No, nope, nope. As long as you use your primer, you have to kind of take your time. You can't do it quick, and just make sure it doesn't get clumpy.
Could I just interrupt, Kelly? I know you use Thrive too.
I
Is there
do.
a primer for Thrive?
I haven't ordered one from
Probably
Thrive,
don't need one.
but I really I like the primers, I call it over the counter. I really
Right.
like the primer from like L'Oreal has a good primer. Is that a Maybelline, Chris, that you've got right
Yes.
there?
This one is actually it's a L'Oreal. It's called Voluminous Superstar.
Yeah, it's got like the yeah.
and it's got the primer with it.
yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah, so it's an eyelash primer. Another good one is from a company called Essence,
Yeah.
and you can get that at Ulta, and it's like $3.
I think Essence does nails, don't they?
Yes, they do. No, Essie does nails.
Yeah.
Jane, I'm bursting buttons with pride over here. I'm very proud. of it.
Bursting buttons.
Bursting buttons.
I'm
Buttons is my
bursting-
new dog.
Where was I when everybody talked about this? Okay, so that's good. And do you guys use foundation? I don't use foundation.
Yes,
Yeah.
I use
Yeah.
blush.
Yeah.
I do. Absolutely.
What?
Oh yeah, we all.
So foundation.
Let's back up here. When do you do the foundation step?
I do it after my eyes.
Kelly's
I do
holding up
my-
one finger. I think that means first.
There's
I do
two
my
schools of
eyes.
thought. Yeah.
I do my eyes first, Jane,
Okay.
because it in case you get any fallout with your eyes, you don't want to have your face makeup on,
Oh,
then do your eyes and have the fallout of the shadow of the mascara hit your face makeup, then it's
Okay.
ruined.
okay.
For
Oh,
your
good. Thank
foundation.
you. That's a great idea. So number one,
Eyes
eyes.
first.
Number two, foundation.
Yes.
Okay. And do
Then
you,
you take,
I use this, like, see, that's my concealer and that's my
that,
blush.
what is that? Is that your little sponge?
It's my little sponge. I actually had a
Good
very
girl.
dirty one last week, but there was no need to insert it into the conversation. This is
Good girl.
this is a fresh one. So I
Good.
do. How often do you change sponges?
I wash mine.
Yeah, you gotta wash them.
You
You
can
gotta
wash
wash
them?
And you know, they have really good ones out now, Jane. Like you have like the foam wedge.
Yeah.
They have like this one called the Beauty Blender, but they sell it at Sephora, but it's $20. I
Oh.
will tell you,
Oh.
you can get the same thing at
Oh, wait a
Walmart.
minute, Cat just really, you hit a nerve there.
Oh, yeah, $20 for a sponge. But you can go to Walmart or CVS and get one made by Wet n Wild for like $3. It's the same sponge. And that's what you put your foundation on with.
Oh, so is it bigger than this? What you do, your
No,
foundation?
same size.
And so how do you do it? You go, what's your order?
Dab.
Dab?
You know what I do? I pump the foundation.
Everybody's dabbing now in case you just audio.
I
Kelly, how do you do it?
So I don't probably follow any of the right rules, but I started wearing foundation like maybe like 5 years ago.
Why?
Yeah, it wasn't, I just never thought to wear it.
Because
It's
you have good skin.
life changing. It is life changing though.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So I use a CC cream. I love it. CC cream. It's moisturizing, it's hydrating.
Wait a minute, CC like Comedy Central, CC?
Exactly. CC cream.
Definitely not Comedy Central. They don't like me.
No.
Because
They like you, we're just too old.
I'm just too old.
Yeah, we're too old.
It's awesome. It's like, I'm looking across the room at it right now. It's like a moisturizer plus gives you good coverage.
Okay.
And I put mine on first, and it also has a serum in it, an
Oh.
anti-aging serum.
Oh,
So for me, I was like, great, I get to like have more steps in one thing. So I use a moisturizer. We
like
talked
all
about it
over, do you do the forehead?
With
do
the
you under the
moisturizer?
eyes? Are you old enough to use concealer, which is God's gift?
You know,
Yes.
I haven't. Yeah, I use concealer
That's
if
my
I'm doing.
secret weapon.
If I'm doing like a big gig, I'll put concealer on.
Because
but
from a
otherwise,
distance, you can't see my wrinkles when I put on the concealer. It's fantastic.
I don't do it for the
Jane.
Roach Brothers or the CVS, but I'll do it for a show. You know what I
I
mean?
use concealer all the time.
All right. So anyway, back to foundation. So you go like this and you get it all on.
Yep.
And then at night, you got to take it off.
you got to take it off. You can't sleep with it, Jane. That's a bad
Oh
no-no.
Yes. You gotta wash your face. Always.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you my little sequence. So I get up in the morning and I brush my teeth and then I eat breakfast. And then at lunchtime, sometimes I brush my teeth again, sometimes not, because crazy. And then when I go to bed at night, I brush my teeth and I close my eyes. But if I'm going out, like to do a show, I should do the foundation. I bought it. I still got it. MAC. I had someone, when I was first going to be on TV, I went over to MAC and said to the lady, I need to be like TV ready.
Mhm.
And then she just sold me a boatload of stuff that I never used. Except
With a judgy face, I'm assuming. That's the only face I've ever gotten at MAC is someone going, "Oh."
yeah.
You done like a Pretty Woman like scene, like, are you on commission?
I needed a red lipstick once and they were like, you do?
They were like, oh,
Okay.
Right.
Listen,
Go on,
everybody
Jane.
everybody has their routine. routines. What's right for you is right. What works for you works. There are no rules.
Yeah,
Do
no,
what
but I don't do it. I know I don't do enough, and I
Oh,
don't.
yes, you do, Jane. You're adorable.
Well, I do. Okay, so I think
You're brushing the shit out of your teeth.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Anyways, let's not
Right.
forget, you're doing the
hold
most
on to that.
important thing of the day, right?
Holding on to that, Kel.
Yep.
I have two kinds of MAC lipstick. One is Captiva and one is Dubonnet.
Wow, somebody's bragging.
But Dubonnet is for like on stage. It's
Hello,
brighter. It
corporate
looks
gigs.
like what you have on, Christine, and it's great. But it's much too showy for daily, you know.
I don't want to show up at the Roach Brothers looking like all.
Looking like a harlot.
Right, right.
I forgot my coupons.
Oh my God, we've gone way over time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
But
We gotta go.
listen, so next Thursday, do we want to do more makeup or we want to move to Kelly and hair?
Let's just see what happens. It might be murder. It might be hair.
I just want to
Yeah.
throw in a different topic. What about neck exercises? Anybody want to do
There you go.
Yes, neck. Turkey
All right.
neck.
All right, we're gonna do Kelly hair and a little neck.
Yes,
We
necking.
can end with neck.
I just said
exercises.
necking. I didn't mean it that way.
All right.
Neck-
You
necking?
asked for
No,
it.
no.
Honey,
necking.
you're in the show. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I gotta go. It's enough
All
to
right,
absorb
guys.
today. I'm gonna use foundation, maybe. Bye
Good
bye.
girl.
Love you all.
I love you guys.